Hey, welcome to the Hangout! We were just discussing confusingly hot gods of the Forgotten Realms.
Yeah, our new podcast.
Yeah.
Welcome to Confusingly Hot Gods of the Forgotten Realms.
I would subscribe.
But yeah, specifically the Cat Lord.
Here's the Cat Lord.
That Cat Lord doesn't look hot to me.
Look at those cheekbones!
Yeah, them some strong cheekbones.
Did
that
you like
jawline,
the other one better?
I don't know, the one with I don't see the one you're talking about right now, but the other one looked.
Oh no. The link I dropped in the chat.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's what we're talking about. For everybody else, this started because I found this old background that I had from Champions of Lore, which is not the Cat Lord, but maybe should be.
Yeah.
That's the Cat Lord in my heart.
That's the Cat Lord in my heart, for sure.
You can just be my background for the rest of the Hangout. How about?
It's really funny because the Forgotten Realms wiki for Cat Lord, where we're seeing this image, put an ad up for the Buffy the Vampire Slayer audiobook, and I'm like, I look at Spike and I look at him, I'm like, yep, there we go.
Nice. I like to think of that Cat Lord as Aaron's, in Aaron's background. It's kind of like the Medusa, where like when you battle him, like cats will just come out of his head and strike at you, but there's infinite cats.
Just constantly.
What
did I do?
But I don't want to fight cats.
Yeah.
Well,
that's fair.
that's in city. That's why it's hard to fight him.
This is the Kitten Lord.
I think my
Kitten
fan
Lord
just died. Hang on a second. I gotta find out why my fan's not working.
Oh.
I'll just be down here.
I miss doing Champions of Lore and finding all this weird little corner case details of the Forgotten Realms.
Oh, I would love it if Champions of Lore came back.
Me too.
All right, moving on.
I'm here.
Hello,
Welcome back.
Bookish Barbarian!
Yay, my fan works.
Hello. So, what else is other people? What else new have people been up to? How are we doing Halloween this year?
Wait, my thing. My book got announced.
Oh yeah!
I'm ready to tell people! I wrote a book for RuneScape. That's the IP novel I've been dancing around. They're calling it The Gift of Guthix. It has a giant frog on the cover, and I love him so much. I think it's a very fun book. If you don't know anything about RuneScape, that's fine. Neither did I when I started this.
Congratulations, that's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, now we can talk about Halloween. I did my due diligence.
That's one of the oldest gaming IPs that I know of from forever ago. And it has some of the loosest lore that I know of.
Yep.
And Aaron's gonna make it cool.
Yeah, so I can't wait to see what you do with it.
It doesn't come out till May, so it's probably early to share excerpts, but there are parts of this that I'm so proud of. One of my favorite things with IP is when there's something that clearly was kind of thrown there because the game needed a thing, but nobody thought about really anchoring it, and you get to make it make sense.
Yeah,
I love it so. Those of you who do know things about RuneScape, I think I made the Zamorakians make a lot of sense.
Hey,
I'm thinking of converting.
Yeah, that's what always amazes me about Aaron, because that sounds like my worst nightmare. Like things that I can't control and I have to.
It's like solving a puzzle. It's like a logic puzzle with weird pieces.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yup. I barely have. I have like the slightest bit of that with Idle Champions, where I have to take these adventures and be like, how do I make this work for walking left, or I guess right, walking right.
Because that's the thing, right? It's like it works perfectly fine in format A. You don't need all of these quests to be super duper grounded. You need them to be like fun actions.
Yeah.
Right? You need them to take you to interesting places. You maybe need them to make a funny joke, but you don't need it necessarily to be like this interwoven sort of tapestry of events, because it's a letter you found in a quest once. But once it's a novel, it's like, no, but you do need those things. And similarly, like with Idle Champions, you have this, you'll have an adventure and it's like, this is for the table. This is built for players to come together and tell a collaborative story. And now you got to tell the story, just you, with these characters, and they can talk this much, and this many of them can talk at a time. And it's a different thing. It's a different format. And so there are times where it's like, the story doesn't work. We can't use this piece because it doesn't make any sense here. And those are interesting calls to make.
My favorite one recently was, then they take the party into a secret room where no one else is. And I'm like, well, they still got to fight stuff in there. So I guess it's not that secret.
I love that. Like, what's behind this door?
in a like real secret room, what would you have in there? Like cockroaches, probably some rats.
Well, that's the thing.
They're not very challenging fight, but
yeah, it has essentially been like I'll use like what we have like the animated cleaning supplies and like the rats and stuff like that. It's just stuff that can't spread secrets.
Yeah, I think my friend had a one shot where we like raided a lord's manor, and this lord had like all his wealth and riches on full display everywhere, but we all knew that there was a secret room somewhere. And when we finally cracked it open, it turned out it was his storage unit for all the crap that he didn't want people to see that he just shoved in there.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
That's like an episode of Friends. There's like a door in the set that never opened, and like Chandler becomes obsessed with it. It turns out that's where Monica puts all her like mess.
Yeah.
Freak. That's the messy room.
The doom room.
Exactly.
I have enough space that I can have one of those. Weird.
Hey,
that's exciting. I enjoyed that because it answered this question of like, there's this door that goes nowhere on this set that's literally just sitting there for seasons and seasons. As far as I know, I'm not a obsessive Friends fan. I just enjoyed the fact that they're like, look at this thing that we all have been ignoring.
Yeah. A writer had fun with that.
Are you ready for the big move?
With the...
Kind of, maybe. Like most of my shit is packed. Like I'm running into the today. I am deep in the pit of like I packed that already. How much do I really need it? Or is it even in this state? Because there are things that I packed that I already took to Oregon, so there's no getting them back. But the other day I was like, I need a box of a certain size, and I sort of look at my already packed boxes, and then I look at my boxes that are still empty. I'm like, shit. So I like unpacked. There's a pile on my floor that I unpacked something so that I could put a odd shaped object in it. So that's where I am.
The joys of moving.
Oh boy. Hopefully it all goes smooth. It's my first move using movers that's interstate. And so because I did one of those before, but like it was me and my parents in a U-Haul. And this sort of like waving goodbye to your stuff for a day. It's only a day because they load on Saturday and unload on Monday. Is like, but my stuff.
Yeah, I had that experience before. And have you documented like all of your potential breakables, like furniture and stuff like that? Because inevitably something gets bumped and something gets cracked or broken.
Well, I mean, I'm not sure what's like all my shit could break.
Yeah, but I just mean like, if they break something, it's their responsibility, but like yeah, if you document it.
So you're saying like
take pictures of the before, like of the furniture and stuff that you're putting into the truck.
Oh, okay.
This has been life advice with dungeon scrollers.
Should I have told you that like a week ago before you did this? I guess I don't know.
Like at some point, like I'm not going to use their F-bomb, but like F me, like
we're not sponsored right now. You can
yeah,
say
do what you want.
Technically, it's 6:30. We get one.
Okay.
I think probably we don't, but that's what we've
Whatever.
been doing, and they haven't stopped us yet.
Yeah, 20 minutes of Fs. We could do it.
Fuck me. Like, my
Yeah.
shit, if it's gonna get broken, it's gonna get broken. Like, my electronics is going in the car, and if they break my bookshelf or something, like, so be it.
They're
Like,
professionals, right?
yeah, that's, I mean,
They're not gonna.
that's,
Well,
I don't know. I mean, that's why you pay them.
yeah.
exactly.
Well, who knows? We'll
Well,
see.
what did they break of yours?
A lamp and a table. But I did the move from
Table.
yeah, but it was a small table. It was an IKEA table.
Oh, okay.
So, yes, it's basically made out of wet noodles, anyways. But yeah, I did the move from California to Washington, and it was more than 1 day. So potentially there was a lot more stress.
Were you one segment in a big long truck?
I was the whole big long truck.
Wow. Okay.
That was the whole big long.
I was the whole big long truck. Not to brag,
How
but
did you manage that?
it's got a lot
Like,
of
we're
stuff.
talking like a semi. Like, some of my friends have moved in like a section of a semi. I'm not talking like a FedEx size truck.
I'm talking more of just like a small long truck, not like I mean, I guess I don't know what you mean by semi. You might have to show me a picture or something.
Okay. Well, let me.
We'll compare
Because it's definitely
truck
not
sizes.
the biggest. Yeah, definitely not the biggest semi. Like if I can imagine.
Okay. So I'll Google the mover that my friends used that they hated, and then.
You know, Rumpus is also saying he's had some experiences with furniture breaking in the moving truck.
Okay.
Is this helping your moving stress, Rhiannon?
I mean,
I was like, yeah, I was kind of like, what's the point of this conversation besides giving Rhiannon more stress?
Different moving story. When I was a kid, my dad was in the army, and so we moved several times when I was small. And my mother used to tell us that army movers are the best movers, but also you have to be very careful because they pack everything up. They are incredibly efficient. They are incredibly fast. And if you set your coffee cup down, you will lose it and find it when you get to the new house.
Yeah.
Like, they dump the coffee, they'll wrap it. They packed our trash once. Like, just the bag full of trash in a bag. They just don't, they're not asking questions.
That's
Everything goes in
incredible.
the box,
I
gets
love
on the
it.
truck, and it goes. That's it.
That's
Which
the kind of
is, like,
service I want.
A little awful, but also amazing. And so after my parents divorced and my mom, like, we had to move houses, my mom was just like, I don't even know where to start because they always just did this for us.
But by the way, Boogish Barbarian says, good luck sharing. I had no breakage with my last move, so there we go.
Okay.
It's not all doom and gloom.
Okay, good.
Rumpus didn't break on the truck. It broke as it went around the corner.
What was the thing that you, Halloween. Yeah, what are y'all doing for Halloween?
Trick or treaters, I guess.
Yeah.
I'm helping put on a haunted house.
Ooh.
Oh, where's your haunted house this year?
It's gonna be at Issaquah. It's gonna be on the back trail of somebody's house. They basically own a piece of land that has a large amount of like woods behind it. And last year they decided to make like a haunted trail for all the children because, you know, COVID and stuff, and they wanted to give everyone a delightful experience. So they hand built a trail after work every day for months. And then they built like a whole Stranger Things themed haunted trail there.
Wow.
That's incredible.
And then they got a bunch of us to play like various characters from the show, including the monsters, and like hide in the woods. And there's like fog machines and music players and like LED lights and like bodies on strings. And then about maybe like 150 kids from the surrounding area came throughout the night. And as they walked through, the monsters would come jump out at them. They would like trip motion sensors, and like little demogorgons would come out and like roar at them. And bodies would drop from the sky.
Jeez.
Like, it was legitimately terrifying.
That's incredible.
That's cool.
I will say, like, one of my favorite jobs I've ever had, and this is including against writing for a video game, was working in a haunted house. That was one of the best, most fun things I've ever done.
What was your job?
Me? Oh, it changed every night. It was a very by the seat of our pants sort of thing. They made it seem like it was a put together situation. Really wasn't.
Yeah.
But yeah, one night I was a clown that made a giant 400-pound man scream like a child. Then I did one where like I wore all black and drew a smiley face on this like hooded mask and scared a bunch of teenagers to the point that they wouldn't keep going through the house. And then one night I was the greeter and they decided to dress me up as like a ghost lady. And so I just did a southern accent the whole night. It was real great.
Did you have a beard then?
I didn't. Oh,
Okay.
I had a
That's weird
goatee
thought.
and I actually shaved it for that.
You have never not had facial hair as long as I've known you, and
That's
my
true.
brain is having trouble.
Yeah, no,
picturing it.
I don't look great without it. There's a reason it's here. It's pulling a lot of weight.
You know, Extra Life is coming up. Would you shave it for charity?
How dare you? How dare you? I don't do that.
No,
to
I'm
me.
just
Don't do that to
just
me.
kidding. I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. We'll price it at $1. Let's go.
Oh, you. But yeah, I for our house we're gonna be giving out stuff for trick or treaters. I decided to not buy candy because I will eat all of it. So I bought that trick or treat Pokemon card booster pack thing that had like 50 of them in it, and I'm just giving kids nerdy stuff all night.
Wow. That's cool.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna be like,
That's
here,
awesome.
learn how to play a game.
Are you gonna pull out the really expensive ones?
No, I'm not gonna open. I don't care.
Oh my goodness. I'm gonna go to your house. I'm flying over for a pack.
They're not even that. They like literally sell these at like Costco and stuff. They're like in a bag that you might expect to get like Halloween candy, but it's like small booster packs of Pokemon cards. I'm like, I think that's cool. I would have lost my mind if somebody had given me a Pokemon booster pack for Halloween when I was a kid.
Yeah, I agree. Totally. That's a great idea. Maybe that's what I'll do this year too. Bring some booster packs for the haunted house trail.
Yeah. What Stephen Ryan, what are you all doing for Halloween? You doing anything?
No, that used to be my favorite holiday. It still is theoretically, but what day of the week is it this year? Is it a school night?
Yeah, something like that.
I think.
So yeah, I'm getting
Tuesday.
up at 5:30 the next day. I'm not doing anything fun. But we have more and more kids in our neighborhood, so we're giving out stuff. Yeah, it's kind of I don't know. Last time I really got into Halloween, I bought these drywall stilts. You know what those are? For people who drywall ceilings. They're like 2-foot high things that you strap on your legs. And so I bought these things because I wanted to be a disturbingly large Grim Reaper, like
Awesome.
7 feet tall. Yeah. And it was scary as crap, but I couldn't walk a step. So I stood there with this staff that I truly needed or I would fall over. And I just lurked. And that is the best I can do.
Wait, how long did you wear this?
Oh, like a couple hours.
Jeez.
I just lurked. And it was scary. They didn't see me at first, but when they saw me, it was scary. Because 7 feet tall and not a statue, a person.
And it felt good, Steve, didn't it? It felt good,
Oh,
Steve.
it felt great.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so much fun.
And I had this long hook, and when they screamed and dropped their candy and ran away, I would take the hook and I'd slowly claw the candy bag over.
Yes.
It was
so
funny.
good.
Just leave it scattered about my robes to just daring them to come get it.
Monk of Greyhawk says almost as tall as B-Dave.
Wow, is B-Dave that tall?
He's a dwarf rank.
It's very tall.
Yep.
Holy crap!
Big dude.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive.
Yeah, that time he came on Dungeon Scrollers to play Viscaris. Beforehand, he made some joke about Eric made some joke about being like the tallest DM or something, and BJ got such a smirk. The thing you don't know, because they had never met. I'm like, he's normally not wrong about that, because Eric is 6'7", but this time you're not.
How did I miss that episode? When was that on Dungeon Scrollers?
That was in book 3. It was on the Candlekeep side. Emily was gone for some reason, and that was when it was just Caliph and Cecilia. So
I see.
I cashed in some friendships, and
I like
on.
that.
So you haven't decided what your one shot is yet, Trevor. For Extra Life. I just decided. I'm excited about this. And then we've got, has Ben announced what he's doing?
I don't think he's announced
yes.
it
Not
yet,
announced
has
it, but
he?
we know. He hasn't
Okay,
announced it.
okay.
We know what it is.
Okay. And then there's so many. I want to play in every single game that weekend, but I don't think I can do that. Like, I think I would wither into a little pale, shriveled shell of a human.
I once played D&D for 12 hours and I swore never again.
Yeah, that's sort of what I'm feeling like.
Some people are like, no, I just play forever, but
yeah,
no, can't do it. No.
All right. So back in the day when it wasn't virtual, was there a snack that was always on the table that everybody brought?
Ooh, pretzels. That was my wife's go-to because she was like, it's the best table snack because it's not greasy, it doesn't leave any residue, you can't get it on books or your character sheet, and if you spill it, oh well. Like I thought that was a fair argument.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
I had a DM, Susan, would always have pretzel rolls with prosciutto and butter and cheese, which
fancy.
I love.
Wait, what? Oh, pretzel rolls. Right. Okay.
Had she started baking them herself by that time?
No, those were definitely from Whole Foods.
Oh, okay. Because she apparently real pretzel rolls, when you bake them yourself, they involve lye somehow. There's like
that is the
lye
traditional way you get that crust.
Lye.
Yeah, you need like baking lye, which is not sold in American stores. You have to mail order it.
Huh.
But her husband is
for
German.
Any mystery writers.
Her husband is German, and correct German pretzel rolls are made with lye. None of this baking soda bullshit. So I think she's also kind of absorbed that opinion, which, to be fair, they are really good. So
I'd like to try that. Do you think Whole Foods makes them that way?
I think that a lot of the time, when you get like proper pretzel rolls, keeping in mind, I don't know what they do, because you can also accidentally buy pretzel hamburger buns, which sort of just look like a pretzel, but they don't have that like chew that a pretzel roll has.
I've had those and it's disappointing.
It's very disappointing. I definitely brought them home thinking I was getting pretzel rolls, and then womp womp.
How would you rate the Costco ones?
I don't think I've had the Costco ones.
Has anybody had them here except for me?
I didn't know they had Costco ones.
I think you've blown the door wide open on this.
Why did you not tell us before now there were Costco pretzel rolls?
How did you not post in the Discord as soon as you saw them?
I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if they still sell them. They sold them for a number of years. I thought they were delicious.
That's the thing about Costco. You find a thing. Oh God. They sold this pistachio cream that I am obsessed with. That is very annoying, hard to find, and expensive when it's not being sold by Costco, but they don't sell it anymore.
Oh.
So maybe it's living with the pretzel rolls somewhere. I would eat that on pretzel rolls, just to be clear.
Okay, Yang, I want you to know, I went to Google and I typed in Costco pretzel rolls, and the first link that came up was a Reddit post on our Costco. Didn't know that was a thing.
Love that.
Yeah. It just says pretzel rolls discontinued. So there's a fuss about. Looks like it happened 5 years ago. So
those bastards.
It's one of the
Crazy.
comments is just no.
I'm really sad. They sound like they're well beloved.
They were super good.
The best thing I've seen all day.
It is 6:25, so we do need to take a break.
Okay, so hold on tight for, what is it, 5 minutes in the intro, and we'll start the game.
Cool.
See you soon.